soon as I press record, it started making a noise. And it's breaking up, like... Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Do you like my... This is just what it's doing today. That's just how it's gonna go. Oh my god. Anyways, welcome back. We are back with unpopular but maybe popular opinions. I don't even know if they're unpopular opinions. I just call it unpopular opinions because I begin to with people when I say these things. But yeah, so of course, like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna leave all my handles below. Make sure you leave you some unpopular opinions. Leave me some perspectives and something. Let's get into this video. All right, back with this man versus woman talk. You guys love to be man versus woman on the internet all day, every day. I keep seeing posts. Men keep talking about how women don't like nice guys. You guys are so convinced that we don't like nice guys. And I feel like that's equivalent to men saying that they don't want a woman who's too easy or a woman who they can have sex with on the first night or something like that. I mean, what it really boils down to is find what works for you for the 110,000th time. If you are keeping score, keeping tabs, always bringing up what you are doing for somebody or what you did for somebody, it's not genuine. You're not being genuine. It's not coming from the heart. There's an ulterior motive. You want a cookie, you want a celebration, you want your pats on the back. You're not doing it. It's not coming from a good place. You're not doing it out of love. Doing well in school doesn't determine how smart you are or how smart you are not. I personally feel like a lot of things that we learn in school outside of, like, you know, going to be a doctor and all that is somebody else's analysis, somebody else's observation of the world. And you are tested on how well you memorize that and regurgitate that information back. I've kind of gone back and forth with this theory because at first I really did believe it was one way and then now I believe it's another. I do not think that you attract what you are. I think that you attract what, well, okay. I feel like you attract what you are. I feel like you attract what you have the potential to be. I feel like you attract what people want to be. I feel like you attract a whole bunch of other things, but it really just depends on what you entertain, what you allow to stay. Somebody, not me though, somebody definitely needs to do a study on Black fathers and leaving a family that they initially created. Then that family is broken. Then they go to a new family. There's like stepkids, you know, and then they kind of forget about this family that they created first. Somebody needs to do a study on that because it's like literally like they just wipe the slate clean and start over and have like a new life or something. This girl on Twitter spoke about not letting the people that we're in relationships with get away with things that we wouldn't let people that we're friends with or our family members get away with. And I have to literally agree, because people that you're in a relationship with, this is somebody that you want to, you know, spend your life with, ultimately probably procreate with, and we don't be holding them accountable like we do our friends and our family. And then we want our friends and our family to make up for those inadequacies and that lack of emotional stability from our partner, instead of requiring our partner to show up. Some women say they don't need a man, which, okay, I understand it's derived from like a negative connotation and men hate that so much, but I think women use it now as like I don't need you to breathe, I don't need you to eat, I'm still going to be taken care of, but I do need you to curate the life that I want to help me fulfill, you know, being a parent or having marriage, having, you know, stability, whatever the case may be. I kind of thought it was weird though, because men will say that this upsets them, and it's obviously triggering for them because every single time it's said, there's an argument or some sort of blow up or something afterwards. But then you guys will say things like this. I'm confused. I personally feel like men and women need each other. We are all parts of this puzzle. When you're in a relationship, it's a partnership. Men who feel intimidated by women who are secure financially without them only feel that way because that's all that they have to offer. You have nothing else to offer but financial stability. You can't show up and be my partner any other way. Then you guys will say things like, what else do you need me for? What do you mean, what do I need you for? What else do I need you for? There is a list. There's a list. The top of it is you being my man. Trauma is an explanation for behavior, but not an excuse. Do with that what you will. Okay, on one hand, there's a lot of talk about women not being good quality women because they didn't have their father in the home, and fatherless behavior this, and blah, 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 blaming women for not having a dad, and they're bad people because they didn't have a dad. They don't know what that feels like. Then on the other hand, you guys are upset because women do have dads and they want you to meet that standard that their dad has set. So which one is it? People like to use astrology as an excuse for, you know, why the way they are and certain characteristics and certain attributes about themselves, and they think that it applies just because of that particular zodiac sign. But I feel like a lot of those things can be applied to everybody. I also think that it's like the cool thing or the it thing to do to hate on people who believe in astrology or people who follow astrology because people don't understand it. It requires dedication and research and work and a level of thinking for yourself that people don't want to do. They're not mentally equipped to do. They're in fear of doing, and so they want to project and make it seem like what you're doing is weird or what you're doing is bad because you believe in this, instead of just minding your own business. Men always say they lie. Their reason for lying is because women can't handle the truth. And neither can y'all. You guys can't even handle being rejected. What the are you talking about? Women can't handle the truth. I think that that's a natural human reaction. Which also brings me to something else that I saw. Pearl was talking about women wanting men to tell them truth or tell them true things about themselves in a feminine way, and men get confused because they don't know how to deliver things to us in a feminine way. And so when we say things like, it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Yes, that is it. It has nothing to do with masculinity or femininity. No matter if you're a male or female, whatever. If you are trying to tell someone something and you are delivering the message in an aggressive tone, in an aggressive manner, nobody is going to receive that well. Nobody's going to like what you're saying. On top of you already telling them about themselves, nobody wants to hear about themselves. I mean, you have to get to a level of maturity and a level of healing and a level of growth to where you can actually be able to, you know, take criticism. People like to say, you know, give it to me straight. It stings no matter what. And then you're telling me it in an aggressive tone? Just like when we're talking to men and we are telling you that you like hurt our feelings or something and we're yelling and screaming at you, you guys shut down because you're not receiving anything that we're saying. If we're delivering it, delivery is important. That's a cop-out to me. We can't deliver it to you in a feminine way. What the fuck does that mean? Deliver it to me in a feminine way. Deliver it to me like you have some respect for me, that you care about the person that you're talking to, that you have some sort of emotional intelligence in this conversation that you and I are having. Now, I'll dabble every once in a while in like celebrity business, like every once in a while, and I only really want to use this because whatever. So this whole Halle Bailey and DDG thing, number one, it's none of our business. We don't know how much of any of this stuff is true. We're just all going off of what we see or what we read on social media. Cool, whatever. I saw this thread on Twitter, and it was a bunch of black men saying that black women wanted her to break up with black women don't want her with a black man, they want her with a white man. I'm really like so confused that conclusion, like that's the main point of the whole thing that you guys came to, outside of her being, you know, possibly embarrassed by him talking to his ex. So that communication to me is considered cheating. Like, and the guy that people, you know, see that she's having a good time with or they think would be a good match for her just happens to be white. It's not about black women not wanting her with a black man. How did you guys come up with that? And then you guys will say, like, you guys will bring up that black women give up on relationships. You guys give up too easily. How much stuff are we supposed to take? How much stuff are you supposed to deal with from one person? I don't think that has anything to do with loyalty. I don't think that has anything to do with giving up easily. You knowing your worth and not dealing with somebody's crap just for the sake of not giving up too easily, please. Y'all wanna give us shit and then call us sugar and then get mad when we tell you it doesn't taste good, and then call us ungrateful and a whole bunch of other things when you and tell us that it could be worse, so we should be happy with this little breadcrumb that you're giving us. It could be worse. I could leave you. Then we could talk about how bad it is, babes. That's all I have for y'all today. Tell me what y'all think. Like, what do y'all think? Give me some opinions. Give me some feedback. Comment what you think below. But yeah, comment what y'all think below. I'll leave my handles like I said. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Share the love. This bro is hot. Oh my god. Alright, bye y'all.